Hi friends, my name is Milan Dolaria. In this video, I will explain you exercise 2.3 question number 1. So let's start it. First of all, read this question. Find the remainder when x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1 is divided by, then 5 internal questions are there. First question, x plus 1. That means find the remainder when x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1 is divided by x plus 1. Okay, what we need to find? We need to find remainder. Okay, we need to find remainder. We already learned division algorithm in our theory part, right? We already learned division algorithm in our theory part. So here total two methods we have. Here total two methods we have. One is the simple one, that means we need to do division and we just need to check what is the remainder. But in second case, we can use the division algorithm. For the first question, I will show you both the method, but our second method, that means use the division algorithm, is very easy method. Okay, so we use this method here. Okay, but right now for first question I will show you both the method. So first of all, division method. So first of all, we need you need to do division process. So here we have x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1 divided by x plus 1. Here we need to do division process, so we need to try that our first term becomes same. Here it is x cube and here it is x, so just divide x cube by x, this term with this, x cube by x. Okay, so what you get, x cube by x, it is x square, right? Because we already learned this thing in exponent and power in standard 7 and 8. Base is same, division process is there, so we need to subtract our exponent. So 3 minus 2, it is 1. So here in answer we need to write x square. Okay, in answer we need to write x square. That means whatever answer we get in the division of x cube with x, so that x square. Now we need to multiply this x plus 1 with x square, right, as per the division process. Because if we divide 15 by 5, then we write here 5 3s are 15. That means 5 3s are, here we do multiplication process and we write answers here. Second thing, we do the subtraction process here, right? 15 minus 15, 0. So at last we also need to do subtraction process. So first of all, we need to multiply these two things. So this x square is multiplied with x. Sorry, again I need to write this 3x plus 1, here x plus 1 and here x square. So we need to write x square with x. So it is x cube, then x square with 1, it is x square. Okay, so we need to write the answers here and we need to do subtraction process. So subtraction, change the sign. So here plus, so it becomes minus, plus it becomes minus. Now x cube minus x cube, it is cut. Okay, plus 3x square minus 1x square, it is 2x square. Then plus 3x comes downside. Okay, 2x square plus 3x. Now again we need to do same thing. We need to divide 2x square with x, means first term with first term. So 2x square by x. So 2 as it is, x square by x, 1 x cut. So you get answer as a 2x. Okay, you get answer as a 2x. So here in answer you need to write x square plus 2x. Okay, x square plus 2x. Then again you need to multiply this plus 2x with x plus 1. So 2x is multiplied with this x, it becomes 2x square. And 2x is multiplied with second term, it is plus 1. Sorry, 2x 1s are 2x. Right? Then we need to do subtraction process. So 2x square cut. Here 3x minus 2x. Right now we do not need to consider this sign. Okay, it is already changed to minus 1. So 3x minus 2x, it is 1x, and plus 1 comes downside. Again we need to do same process, first term by first term. So 1x divided by x. Okay, so x cut. Okay, so what is remaining? It is 1. So that I need to write in my answer, plus 1. Again same process. We need to multiply this 1 with the x plus 1. So this 1 with x, it is x, and 1 with the 1, it is plus 1. Then we need to change the sign. So x cut, 1 cut, and remainder is 0. Okay, we get remainder as a 0. Okay, so our remainder is 0 is in first question. It is a very difficult method, right? If you want to learn this method in briefly, then you can just click on this link. Okay, you just click in this suggestion link, because in the 10th standard we need to do division, and I already explained these things in standard 10 chapter number 2 polynomial. So you just check this link, you will get the brief information regarding the division. Okay, now second method. Our division algorithm is P of x is equals to G of x into Q of x plus R of x. I have already explained this division algorithm in theory part. Okay. Now this is the position of P of x. Here our G of x. Our answer is Q of x, and finally we get remainder as R of x. Okay. This is the position of P of x, G of x, Q of x, and R of x. We need to multiply G of x with Q of x, and we need to add with remainder. Okay. Then how we can easily find the remainder R of x? Here in question we have two things, P of x and G of x, right? Divisor and dividend. Two things we have, P of x and G of x. Now if we put G of x is equals to 0, that means if we take such that type of value of x, so that our G of x becomes 0. So here just P of x, G of x is equals to 0. Now 0 into Q of x, it is also 0, right? If we put G of x is equals to 0, then G of x into Q of x, 0 multiply Q of x, it is 0, plus our remainder R of x. So alternately we get P of x is equals to R of x. Okay, so if we put such that type of value of x, so our G of x becomes 0, then whatever we get answer of P of x, it is our remainder R of x. Okay, so we need to put such that type of value of x, so our G of x becomes 0. So whatever answer we get of P of x, it is our R of x. So by using this method, we directly can find our remainder R of x. Right now, if you have a confusion in this method, then you will understand whenever I start to find the solution of this question. Okay. Now, so for G of x is equals to 0, what we need to do? In exercise 2.2 question number 4, we find the zero of polynomial, right? In that we want p of x is equals to 0. So directly we put p of x is equals to 0 and we find the value of x. So same thing we need to do here. That means in question number 1, your g of x is equals to x plus 1. You want your answer 0. So directly put g of x is equals to 0 and try to find the value of x. Okay. Now plus 1 you need to transfer in right hand side. So your x is equals to minus 1. Right. So your x is equals to minus 1. That means if you put x is equals to minus 1, then your g of x becomes 0. Right. Now you need to put this value in your p of x, that is your remainder. Okay. Now you need to put x is equals to minus 1 in your p of x. Your p of x is this, x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1. Now put the value, x is equals to minus 1. So x cube minus 1 cube plus 3x square, so 3 into minus 1 square plus 3x, 3 into minus 1 and plus 1. Now minus 1 cube, it is same, minus 1. Minus 1 square, it is plus 1. Here plus minus minus, 3 ones are 3 and at last plus 1 as it is. So minus 1 plus 1 cancel. Here 3 ones are 3 and minus 3. So 3 minus 3, 0. Right. So our answer of p of x is equals to 0. So our remainder is also 0. Okay, our remainder is also 0 because p of x is equals to r of x. So here we get 0. So our remainder is also 0. So at last we can write this. We conclude that on dividing the polynomial x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1 by x plus 1, we will get remainder as 0. Okay. So alternately what we need to do, we just need to take g of x is equals to 0, find the value of x, put that value in p of x, you will get the remainder. Okay. First of all, take g of x is equals to 0, find the value of x, put that value of x in p of x, you will get the remainder. Okay, now we use this method. Okay, this is very easy method. Now in second question, our g of x is equals to x minus 1 by 2. Right, g of x is equals to x minus 1 by 2. So put g of x is equals to 0. So x minus 1 by 2. Now transfer this 1 by 2 to the left hand side, you will get value of x. So x is equals to 1 by 2. Now we need to put this value in our p of x. Right. So just put this value in p of x. So our p of x is equals to x cube 3x square 3x plus 1. Now put 1 by 2 in place of x. So 1 by 2 cube, here 3 into 1 by 2 square plus 3 into 1 by 2 and plus 1. Now 1 by 2 cube, it's a 1 by 8. Right, 1 cube 1, 2 cube 8. Then 3 into 1 square 1, 1 by 2 square. So 1 square 1 and denominator 2 square 4. Here 3 into 1 by 2. So 3 ones are 3 by 2 plus 1 as it is. Okay. So what you get? 1 by 8 plus 3 into 1 by 4 plus 3 by 2 plus 1. So your p 1 by 2 is equals to again 1 by 8, then 3 ones are 3 by 4, 3 by 2 plus 1. Now you need to take LCM here. So what is our LCM? It is 8 because 8, 4 and 2 is in denominator, right? So denominator, that means LCM 8. Now here already 8 is there, so 1 as it is. Here 4 2s are 8, so same thing you need to multiply with numerator. So 3 2s are 6. Then 2 4s are 8. So 3 4s are 12. Here nothing is present in denominator. That means 1. 1 8s are 8. So same thing you need to multiply with numerator. So again 1 into 8, 8. Now in numerator, 1 plus 6, 7. 7 plus 12, 19. 19 plus 8, 27. So 27 by 8. So answer of P of 1 by 2 is equals to 27 by 8. This is our remainder, right? This is our remainder. So we need to write. We conclude that on dividing the polynomial by x minus 1 by 2, we will get the remainder as 27 by 8. Okay. Then question number 3. So here our g of x is equals to x. We need to put 0. So directly we find value of x. X is equals to 0. So for finding out remainder, we need to use remainder theorem, right? So just put this value in P of x. P of x is equals to x cube 3x square plus 3x plus 1. Now put x is equals to 0 here. So 0 all cube plus 3 into 0 square, 3 into 0 plus 1. First of all 0 cube 0, 3 into 0 0, 3 into 0 0, and finally plus 1. So 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 1 is equals to 1, right? So P of 0 is equals to 1. This is our remainder. So our remainder is equals to 1. Okay. Question number 4. Our g of x is equals to x plus pi. So put 0 in place of g of x. So 0 is equals to x plus pi. Now transfer this pi to the left hand side. So minus pi is equals to x. Okay, so our x is equals to minus pi. Now we need to put this value in P of x. So P minus pi. First of all x cube. So minus pi cube plus 3x square. So 3 into minus pi square plus 3x. That means 3 into minus pi and plus 1 as it is. Now minus pi cube. Pi cube it is pi cube and minus cube it is minus. Here plus 3 into minus pi all square. So minus becomes positive. So only pi square. So 3 pi square. Here plus minus minus. 3 into pi 3 pi plus 1. This is our final answer because further we cannot simplify it. Right now we don't know the value of pi. So we do not need to put it. This is our final answer and this is our remainder. Okay, so our remainder is minus pi cube plus 3 pi square minus 3 pi plus 1. Okay, then question number 5. Here our g of x is equals to 5 plus 2x. Now put 0 here. So 0 is equals to 5 plus 2x. Now transfer this 5 to the left hand side. It becomes minus 5. Right? So minus 5 is equals to 2x. Now for finding out value of x, transfer this 2 to the left hand side. It goes to the division. So x is equals to minus 5 by 2. So we need to put this value in our P of x. So P minus 5 by 2. First of all x cube. So in place of x minus 5 by 2 cube. Then 3x square. So 3 into minus 5 by 2 all square. Plus 3x. So 3 into minus 5 by 2 and plus 1 as it is. Now first term. Minus 5 cube. It is minus 1 to 5. In denominator 2 cube. It is 8. Okay, 5 cube. That means 5 multiply 5 multiply 5. 3 times. Right? Then here. Plus 3 as it is. Minus 5 square. It is plus 25. Right? Because minus becomes positive. If we do the square. So minus 5 square, it is plus 25, and in denominator 2 square, it is 4. Okay. Then third term, plus minus minus, 5 threes are 15 by 2 and plus 1 as it is. Okay. So minus 125 by 8 plus 3 into 25 by 4 minus 15 by 2 plus 1. It is already written here, right? Here, sorry. Then next step, minus 125 by 8 as it is, but here we need to multiply this numerator. 25 into 3, it is 75, right? So 75 by 4 denominator as it is. Then minus 15 by 2 plus 1 as it is. Again here we need to take LCM. So here in denominator we have 8, 4 and 2. So our LCM is 8. Here already 8 is present, so numerator as it is, minus 1 to 5. Here we have denominator 4. So 4 2s are 8. So 75 2s are 150. Here 2 4s are 8. So 15 4s are 60. Here nothing is present. That means 1. 1 8s are 8. So in numerator even 1 8s are 8. Again denominator 8. Now 150 minus 125. Plus minus minus 150 minus 125, it's 25, big number sign positive. And here plus minus minus 60 minus 8, 52, big number is 60 and sign is minus. Okay, so 25 minus 52 by 8. Now again plus minus minus 52 minus 25, it is 27, big number 52 and sign is negative. So negative sign, denominator 8, it is as it is. So this is our answer, minus 27 by 8. Okay, this is our remainder. So at last we need to write. We conclude that on dividing the polynomial by 5 plus 2x, we will get the remainder as minus 27 by 8. Okay. So if we want to find remainder, then what we need to do? We just need to take g of x is equals to 0. We need to find the value of x from that, and that value we need to put in our p of x. We will get the remainder. One more thing, this method we can only use if we want to find the remainder. Okay, only in the remainder case we can use this method. But if we want to find quotient, then we need to do the division. Okay, this method is only used for finding out the remainder. Okay, thank you.